Hello everyone, my name is Sol, and today on Solshow I'm going to be reviewing Mortal Kombat! This is the 2021 edition of Mortal Kombat, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't watch the previous Mortal Kombat movies before this one. I didn't grow up with Mortal Kombat. I've played like a game here and there at like friends' houses. I think I played like Mortal Kombat 11. I don't really know what was happening most of the time during the story of that game, but I'm hip with the kids. I know enough about pop culture to get a couple of the references. When Scorpion says "get over here," I know when to clap. That's when we all clap in the movie theater, right? Yeah. And I know pretty much all of the characters, but just keep in mind I don't have like the soft spot in my heart right there made especially for Mortal Kombat. Just something to consider when going into this review. That being said, this film is really, really dumb. I'm talking monkey brain drinking a gallon of Mountain Dew levels of dumb here. Mortal Kombat starts off and we follow this guy named Cole Young. And he's a MMA fighter who, he's not doing too good. He's not winning all the fights anymore. He's kind of just another fighter at this point. But then he is chosen by destiny and a prophecy and fate and all that other movie bullshit. Then we learn more about this magical tournament that's supposed to happen. There's this place called Outer World where there's all these demon-like creatures that are going to invade Earth, and only Cole and these other champions chosen by fate are allowed to compete in it. We're introduced to famous Mortal Kombat characters like Sonya Blade and Jax, and they're all this ragtag group. And in the meantime, you got guys like Sub-Zero. You got guys like Melina. What is that one fucking guy's name? Grogu. The green guy with the arms. And all the bad guys just keep on showing up, planning to take out the good guys before the tournament even starts. And we're introduced to guys like Raiden. There's a lot of moving parts throughout the story. Liu Kang. And appearance-wise, I didn't really have a problem with any of the characters. Like, again, I'm not like a big Mortal Kombat guy. I'm not like, oh, Liu Kang isn't as buff. Like, no. Melina's mouth isn't like as razor sharp as it should. Like, I don't really care. There's like what, over a dozen like Mortal Kombat characters in the story, and you only care about maybe 4 of them. Care about Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya Blade, and my boy Kano. Kano is like the best part of this film. He's just an asshole. He just talks smack to everybody and then will get his ass kicked, and then he's gonna talk some more smack after that. I think everyone's gonna walk away from this film saying Kano was the best part of it, or you were probably so offended by him that you hate him, which I think that's also a success. And this film has a bunch of fight scenes, and that's good because those are the only real things that are worth watching. They do have a couple of things setting up the fights here and there. We go from point A to point B really fast. For instance, Cole Young, this guy who's like a half-decent MMA fighter, is competing on the level of these like chosen warriors with superpowers, and the transition between that is nothing. There's not a whole lot of character development. There's not a whole lot of characters being challenged by something. No, you're just kind of be like, hey, look at all these cool characters cosplaying as video game characters as they fight. Isn't that neat? And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the times it actually is neat. Unlike with the previous Mortal Kombat movies, the special effects are here, and a lot of the time it actually looks really good. There is a fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero that happens 2 times in this movie, and both times those were the best parts of the film. Those were the parts that actually looked the best. Those are the parts where you actually popped and you probably shouted in the movie theater. And the first like half of this movie, you're kind of following along. You're kind of just like, yeah, this Cole guy could get more interesting. We'll see where it goes. I actually had like a theory that he was gonna become Scorpion. So there's like a couple things like that were happening that like I didn't know how to feel about. And by the second half, I was reminded, oh yeah, none of it really matters, because by the end of the film, they're just throwing everything at the wall. It's just fight scene after fight scene after fight scene. Who are these people? You don't care. Who cares? Fight. Mortal Kombat, get over here, roll credits. It does know how dumb it is, but there's certain ways you could make that work better. Let's talk about like a movie like Scott Pilgrim. That is a film that knew it was kind of dumb and like it was gonna have all these weird effects and all these sounds and animations, but they were able to incorporate that. If you watch Scott Pilgrim, the editing, like, it's like a video game. And there's a weird disconnect with a movie like this where like a character will kill another character, and instead of like the screen being like fatality or whatever else, it's just a character using the most terrible line of dialogue like fatality. That's not fun. Just put the words on the screen. Say it epic. Go all video game mode. Treat it like it's a video game. You can have video game animations and do all these little other wonky things to make the fans appreciate it more without like losing that element. People make fun of video games movie being dog shit, but that's because a lot of the time video game movies are adapted into serious movies. Video games are dumb as shit. Why would you want to make a serious movie about half of them? Mortal Kombat especially. But I'm not trying to say that this film came out dog shit because it didn't. It did know it was trying to be this fun, stupid, blood and guts Mortal Kombat fighting movie, and it, for the most part, delivered on that. It just didn't do anything special, didn't go above and beyond. It was just a hokey, fun action flick, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm gonna give Mortal Kombat a 6 out of 10. I'm not that excited for the sequel. But if you guys enjoyed this review, please check out this channel. I have plenty other movie reviews, and if you like Mortal Kombat, I have plenty other video game reviews. Let me know your thoughts of this film down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, with that, I leave you.